Michelle Obama rules out running for president because she wants to make room for next generation and reveals she sobbed for 30 minutes during last flight on Air Force One. Michelle Obama has ruled out running for president at any point in the future. The former First Lady said she wanted to make room for younger generations who she and husband former President Barack Obama hope to empower. She made the announcement while speaking to a sellout crowd at the Frank Erwin Center in Austin, Texas. Obama is currently on a promotional tour across the United States for her book, Becoming, which recounts her childhood and time in the White House. The autobiography sold 1.4 million copies in its first week, and went on to become the best-selling book of 2018. Answering online questions at the event on Thursday, a Twitter fan asked what she thought she'd be doing 10 years from now. Someone in the hall's audience shouted that she would run for president, according to Xan. Obama shook her head and replied, "Nope, nope, nope. It's not us occupying the same seats, it's making room," she said, before going on to describe how she would work with her husband to empower the next generation of leaders. Although the former First Lady had repeatedly denied that she had any political ambitions, highly placed Washington insiders believed Mrs. Obama's sky-high approval ratings would prompt senior Democrats to urge her to reconsider. Polls also regularly rate her more popular than Donald Trump. It was thought she'd follow in her husband's footsteps, running for office after the immense success of her book. Barack Obama's rise to become America's first black president began in 2006 with the publication of his book The Audacity of Hope. Its popularity was followed the next year by his decision to run for the White House. Rumors of another Obama presidential bid intensified last year when Mike Huckabee, who failed to clinch the 2008 Republican presidential nomination, endorsed a prediction on his website. Know that Michelle Obama has been named Most Admired Woman for 2018. It's time for me to make a prediction for 2019. The former First Lady will toss her hat in the ring for 2020, and she will get her party's nomination, it said. Her PR machine, which has quietly percolated ever since Hillary lost, went full tilt in September with the November 13 release of her book, Becoming. One might ask, becoming what? I say, becoming a presidential nominee. But Mrs. Obama's announcement that she won't be running shouldn't come as too much of a shock, as she ruled out the move in her memoir. She wrote, "I've never been a fan of politics, and my experience over the last 10 years has done little to change that." But speculation began to mount when, in December last year, Mrs. Obama was voted America's Most Admired Woman, knocking Hillary Clinton off the perch she held for 17 years. Clinton sank down to number 3 on Gallup's list of Most Admired Man and Woman, 2018, after Oprah Winfrey, tying with current First Lady Melania Trump. Mrs. Obama came in first with 15%, a whopping 10 points ahead of Winfrey at number 2. She spoke earlier in the event about the last time she flew on Air Force One, the presidential plane after the inauguration of Donald Trump in 2017. "I sobbed for like 30 minutes, she recalled. "That day was hard for so many reasons. Getting on that plane, I was finally able to release how hard that journey was." The talk was hosted by celebrity chef and talk show host Rachel Ray. Other subjects Obama discussed were her modest upbringing as well as relationships, parenting, exercise, and gardening. Her tour has received a massive following, with packed stadiums across the United States including the Austin show. Obama will bring her book tour the London's O2 Arena on April 14. The extremely successful tour had been extended to include another 21 events in 2019 across Europe and North America. She will make stops in the UK, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, France and the Netherlands throughout April. "I couldn't be more excited to visit even more cities across the country and around the world," said Obama. "I've been so humbled by the response to the tour."